Hey hi everyone, this is Trader Shiva. So today we will be doing XAUUSD, that is gold, and Euro USD analysis. Okay, so we already did gold analysis yesterday, but before doing the analysis, let's again revise the theory. So what is the theoretical basis based on which we are trying to take the trade? Okay, so our first job is to find the value area based on the market profile. So suppose this is the value area. So if the price is opening inside the value area, we expect the price to move, the travel between value area high to value area low and vice versa. Okay. So that is point number one. Now, the second point is once market breaks the value area, so we wait for a pullback to those value area levels. Okay, now see, this is not a line but this is an area. So how will you decide whether the pullback has started moving to this same direction? So here we take the help of delta. Okay, so I'll show you that today in the gold charts. And either it's a breakdown or it's a breakout. We do the same kind of trading. So once let it break out with a proper delta, wait for a pullback and then take the trade in the same direction. Then we have a VWAP. So VWAP is used to derive the value for the current day. Okay, so the market profile, the value area which you are deriving over here, it is based on the previous day value area. But here VWAP, it is used to derive the value for the current developing day. Okay, so now if the VWAP is flat, it means that the value is not going anywhere. So in that case also we can keep on taking the reversal trade from VWAP standard deviation band 1. And if VWAP is in slope, then price is said to be in imbalance, which is same as the this second case. Okay, so this second case. So if VWAP is flat, then it means the first case, and if the VWAP is in slope, then this is the second case. I'll show you how. So now if you see here, the VWAP is flat. Now we can keep on taking trade from standard deviation 1 to -1, then again to +1, then to -1, because here VWAP is flat. But at the same time, if you see here, VWAP is in slope, it's in a proper slope. So then what we have to do is we have to take the trade once it has given some pullback, we can enter into the trade in the same direction. So that is VWAP. Now how to trade? So what we have to do is we have to create the value area with the help of market profile. So that is the first thing. After we have created the value area, okay, so we have to look at the VWAP. So if for say for example the price has opened in the previous day value area, inside the previous day value area, and the slope of the VWAP is flat. So today also it is showing the flat VWAP, means value is not going anywhere. And from the previous day also we understand that, okay, fine, I mean it has opened inside the previous day value area. So this is the double confirmation, right? So we can keep on taking reversal trades from value area high to value area low. Now, if the market has opened inside previous day value area, but VWAP is getting some slope, then we can think of taking a breakdown or breakout trade, okay, based on the slope of the VWAP. I hope you understood. So these are 2 points. Then we have to take the help of delta indicator. So we have to go with the strength of the delta and take trade based on the pullback. Okay, so prefer to trade based on the pullback. Okay, so now here the tricky part is how to how much to weight the pullback. Okay, so here also we take the help of delta indicators. Now let's go back to charts. Let's do the analysis of gold and Euro USD. Okay, so first let's do the analysis of gold. So yesterday we have given this area. Okay, so we were, once the market was breaking out, so what we had to do, once it is giving the pullback to these level. Okay, so now you see this has given a nice delta, green delta, in that direction. And these were the area where we could have taken the trade. Okay, now again if you see today, so today, if you see, this is a nice D-shaped profile. Okay, here there is some kind of anomalies there, but if we see that the VWAP is almost flat. Okay, VWAP, you see the VWAP is almost flat. So this is the downside area. Okay, so this is some kind of area. Okay, don't consider the. Okay, now again, if you see that this is the value area generated by the software. Okay, but if you see properly, so this is the proper D shape. Okay, so in fact we can adjust it a little bit upside because we have to take only 70%. Okay, so this could be the area. Okay, so remember that this is not the line but this is the area. Okay, so from this area we can think of taking a reversal trade. So what will be the condition? So the conditions will be like, First of all, market should come to these levels. VWAP should be flat. Then what we'll do, we'll go to lower time frame. So say for example, we'll go to 1 minute or 3 minute or 5 minute. So let us go to 1 minute, and then we have to see what the delta is doing at these levels. Okay, so let me little zoom out for you. So this is our value area level. Okay, and this is the line. Okay, this is the line we have drawn. So this is the area. Here in this area you have to look carefully. When the seller starts getting exhausted and we start getting a proper buyer coming. Okay, so we can see, so here if you see that the number of sellers are more as of now as compared to buyers. So once market comes to these area and we see that the sellers are getting exhausted but the buyers have started coming in, then we can take a reversal trade up to these levels. Okay, because this is our value area high. Okay, so if I zoom it out a little bit more. Okay, so you see this is our VWAP standard deviation one. This level we can adjust a little bit more higher. Remember, this is an area and this is also value area. So this is a nice area from where we can aim for a reversal. Okay, so you have to look for the VWAP, slope of the VWAP, the value area, and the strength of the delta as well. Okay, so once you start getting these kind of confirmation, then we can take a reversal trade. Of course, the stop loss will be below these area. Okay, now let's try to take the analysis of XAUUSD. I'm sorry, Euro USD. So this is our Euro USD chart, guys. And if you see, there is a lot of congestion over this area, if you see. Okay. So now there is another rule. Now, if you see these two value areas are properly overlapping. So what we'll do when the value areas are overlapping properly, so we do the fixed range market profile. Now, with the help of fixed range market profile, we can see that the market is currently near this value area low. Okay. And so if we draw this level, okay, so this is the level. And if you see now, let me switch off everything. So I'll switch off the market profile, and also I'll just remove this fixed range market profile for clear visibility. Now, guys, you see the market is near this level and the slope of the VWAP is also downside. But what is happening with the delta? The delta is not negative. Okay, so right now we should not attempt this trade. Okay, once we start seeing that the delta is in the negative side and then we wait for a small pullback, and then what could be our target? So now let's try to find out how we'll find the target. Okay, so just switch on the market profile. Now again you can see there's a lot of congestion over here. So if you look at carefully, 1, 2 and 3, in fact if I see, actually all of them are overlapping, but for safety we can combine these three because these three are overlapping properly. Okay, so we can simply put a fixed range market profile. Now if the market starts falling, we can actually target these areas. Okay, so these could be the areas, if the market breaks down, we can take target up to these levels. However, if we do not see a proper negative delta, okay, if the delta is not coming to negative, and if now we can see right now there's a slope in the VWAP, but if the VWAP start getting flatter, there is no negative delta, then we can think of taking a reversal trade to these levels. Okay, so how you will take that trade? So once you see that the VWAP is flat, there is no negative delta over here, and we start getting positive delta. Okay, so then we can take a reversal trade to this value area high. Okay, so I hope you are getting how you can take the trade based on the value area, based on the strength of the delta, slope of the VWAP, and we combine all these three rules to enter. Okay, and always remember that we should take trade based on the pullback. Just simply don't enter. So suppose if the market start coming down, it's breaking down, and you simply enter over here, it might happen that it may create a long wick to the downside and it enters again to the value area. Okay, so let it break down. let it come to these levels, and then wait for a downside, that is red delta. And once the red delta keeps on coming, then you can enter to this downside trade, and you can take target up to these levels. Okay, maybe the target may not come in one day, but definitely the direction of the market will be to these levels. Okay, so I hope you got a good analysis of Euro USD and XA USD. Thank you, guys.